Hey guys, and welcome to Get Life Podcast Umai, a new podcast that is based around food and our sort of foodie adventures. Today I'm joined with my twin sister Georgina.
To meet you. How's it go? How does he say it?
Nice to meet you.
To meet you nice.
Today we're talking about food.
Yummy.
Umai.
Yum yum yum.
Yum yum.
Yummy.
Yum yum.
Yum.
Is that the new yas? Yum. Yum yum.
Yummy yum yum yum. Lickety lick.
Lickety lick. Okay, anyway. So, basically, so we're talking about a bunch of different things. What's the first topic? What's the first food topic?
Ooh, that is a good one. Korean fried chicken.
We recently went to a lovely Korean fried chicken place in Bang Bang in northwest London. What is it called?
I think it was called Janji Kitchen.
Yeah, Janchi or something like that. It's absolutely wonderful. We had Korean fried chicken before at a place called what was it called? Spicy Grill?
Yeah, it was called Spice Grill in Golders Green.
In Golders Green, and it was quite nice. Don't get me wrong. It was like a Korean barbecue place. The barbecue wasn't that nice. I like the bulgogi. I like the kalbi. It was nice, but I mean, it's more of a novelty than anything else, to be honest with you. But what we really enjoyed was those Korean fried chicken bites that were covered in
in crushed peanuts. Oh my god, they were so good, weren't they?
And that sort of sticky yet sweet, yet chili sort of sauce.
I think the portion was like £7. No, the price was like £7 for one portion. That portion was like a whole plate of Korean fried chicken bites.
It was amazing.
You can have it as a meal itself.
You could have it as a meal itself, and I thought that was amazing there. If you try this Janji place, that other place tastes like shit in comparison, and that place was good. The Janji, I don't know, there's something about it. It's like in terms of fried chicken, it's the number one fried chicken I've ever eaten. Better than KFC, better than any sort of Western style fried chicken. And if you don't agree with me, go there. Try it for yourself. Like the portion's like £10 or something like that, isn't it?
I think it was it's like £10 for like 4 pieces.
You get 4 pieces or 5 pieces or something. And you spend that much in KFC and you're not going to get that much flavor. It's often greasy.
It's not quality. This is
quality.
When I said that chicken especially the chicken on the bone was the juiciest chicken I've ever eaten my whole entire life. And I'm not really a fan of chicken on the bone. I usually prefer breast. But my god, that was the best.
It's the best
chicken on the bone.
And it's not greasy.
So tender, so soft. And my god, it still had that crunch on the coating of the fried chicken bit, that batter with the sweetness, with the spiciness, the stickiness, the crunchiness, because you get crushed peanuts on top of it as well, and even the garlicky bit of it was so good.
And another thing to mention is that you can get it boneless or obviously on the bone, and both of them are quite nice. So we've tried them. I think sometimes for me it's easier, if I'm growing my beard, it's easier to eat it boneless. And also, fun fact, the boneless is halal as well. Like I said, because of the beard, sometimes it's a bit difficult to actually eat with my hands, or I don't want to get any sort of sauce stuck in my beard, so I'll go for the boneless. But I think sometimes you're feeling boneless, sometimes you're feeling chicken on the bone. It's beautiful there, and even then they have other beautiful stuff there. You got lovely bulgogi. Georgina, I think you've tried the beef.
The beef bulgogi was nice, but you said you weren't really a fan of it.
I wasn't a fan of. I'm not really a fan of beef bulgogi to begin with, because it's not. If I'm not mistaken, it's not spicy, is it? It's not that spicy, no.
No, it's not spicy at all. But it's more like a miso sort of like dressing / glaze / brothy kind of sauce.
It's more like of an umami flavor.
Yeah, it's more beefy, and you have that slight. I don't know where you're getting the sweetness from, but it's like beefy and slight sweetness, like sweet miso. It's really balanced, but you didn't like it for some reason.
I'm not a fan of it. When I'm thinking about bulgogi, I'm thinking about spicy stuff, right? I'm thinking kind of like that fried chicken, but this was a spice, this was a heat, like a kind of zigni kind of sort of Dora Wat heat that came with it. It was wonderful. That's why I always go for the pork. It's not the fact that I prefer pork over beef or anything like that. It's just the fact that it's kind of just the flavor is different, only because it has a different flavor profile. I believe if you get the chicken bulgogi, it's going to be similar to the pork one in the sense that it has a similar sort of.
I didn't know they did chicken bulgogi.
They do chicken bulgogi. I think it's a sort of similar taste to the pork in the sense that it's a spicy bulgogi, not like yours. They do other stuff as well, man. They do like this, like kimchi, like rice cakes and stuff, and they do like they do a bunch of stuff. They do what's it called? Bibimbap?
I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's bibimbap.
Is it?
Bibimbap? I think it's bibimbap.
I can't pronounce it, but what it is, it's like this sort of bowl, like a stone bowl, and it has vegetables, and I think it has meat in it as well, isn't it? And rice.
So it's like a bed of rice in like a sort of like a clay sort of hot pot thingy, and then you have like a bit of shredded carrots in there, some other vegetables, and then you have like your shredded meat, and then you can either get raw meat, because the meat itself is like sliced really thinly, so it could naturally cook in that little clay pot, or I think it's a clay pot. I don't actually know
like
what it is.
Ceramic pot.
Like a ceramic pot. Or you can get it with cooked beef or cooked meat, and then you can get it with either a raw egg or a fried egg. But generally, even if you get the raw egg, if you're not a fan of like, you know, the yolk or like really raw like foods, it cooks anyway once you stir it up, and it turns. What I find is if you stir it up as it's cooking, it sort of turns into egg fried rice. It's quite nice.
Oh, okay. See, I would love to try that, to be honest with you. It's just, for me, raw egg puts me off a little bit, but to know that you can have the fried egg as well, or
because it's really hot, the ceramic plate anyway, the ceramic bowl, even if you crack a raw egg on top and you twist it around, twirl it around, mix it around with your chopsticks, yeah, it turns into fried rice.
There's one thing that I haven't tried there, but I would love to go next time. The bingsu. Is it called bingsu?
Oh, the shaved ice.
Shaved ice.
Oh my god, that looks so good.
Ice, amazing. I've tried it once with a friend of mine, and he took us there, and it was beautiful. The one that I tried was in Central, in a Japanese. It was actually a Japanese restaurant in Soho that does it, and it was nice. It was just, you know, condensed milk, shaved ice, strawberries, etc. You can get different flavors, different toppings, kind of like bubble tea in that sense, like all those kind of different variety of bingsu. I would like to try it there because they do it, but I don't see many people go for it. Maybe it's because we went in the winter and we don't see many people eating it.
But what I find is it serves like 2 to 3 people. Personally, I just want a small portion for myself. I'm not necessarily always going to go out with my friends who necessarily have the same taste and flavors as me.
That's true.
So if they did like a little singular portion and not like a massive bingsu to share with other people, because what if some people like it with strawberries, or someone wants a red bean? Like personally, I'm not a red bean kind of person. Even though that tends to be a popular popping, I'd rather just want simple plain strawberries and that's it, and condensed milk.
I think that's something that they can do. They can easily do that, individual portions and things like that. But yeah, I really like Korean food. It's different because, you know, we kind of eat Japanese food a lot. We eat like a lot of Chinese food, a lot of other types of food, right? So for me, Korean was new. It was like this sort of spicy, sort of like food that kind of dances on your tongue, right? And I enjoy that. I like kind of spicy foods like that. So for me, the Korean food was nice there. I'd love to go again, to be honest. There was one point we were going there every week, like just for Korean fried chicken.
One day we went on the bank holiday, Monday, and then within that same week we went on the Saturday, and I think
we went on Sunday as well, no? If it was open on Sunday. I do remember us going there 3 times in 1 week because it was such good food, and the portions are massive.
And it's actually it's really affordable as well for the quality you're getting.
Of course. Like just for some context, there is, because we're talking about fried chicken, there you can get it plain if you wanted to as well, without any sauces.
I think with like a soy sauce glaze.
Yeah, I think so. It's like a really basic type thing. If you compare that to the KFC that's literally right around the corner, I'd take that any day. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather spend my money on that. You know it's quality. You see the people making it fresh. The people are nice there as well. Can't deny. People that work there really friendly. They're pretty quick as well with the food. And
it comes out really fresh and hot, like it's straight from the pan.
Yeah. It's all made to order. It's not like they heat it up or anything. It's all made to order.
Like they're making you a fresh batch when you order it.
That's it. So yeah, that was like sort of Korean food experience. I've had Korean food before. A friend of mine, I don't know if I should say her name. So Young. A friend of mine, So Young, apparently she doesn't know how to make good food. She's really bad at it. Her husband knows how to
I
make
can just
food
imagine her being the damsel in distress in the kitchen.
good. You know what it is? I don't think it's even damsel in distress. She tries hard.
Like, I feel like if she just made instant ramen, the kitchen would just be on fire.
It's not like that. No. She knows how to cook, but the food doesn't taste nice.
She's so nice.
She's a nice person.
Wait, so she knows how to cook?
She knows the steps.
She can follow the steps,
Yeah,
but it
but
just does not come out how it's
like
supposed to
the
be.
anime trope where
The pretty girl doesn't know how to cook.
Doesn't know how to cook. She tries hard, and then it's just like Himeji. Yeah, Himeji in Bakatetes. If you remember Bakatetes, we did a kunai episode on it. Go check it out. If you remember Bakatetes, there's this character called Himeji, and she makes lovely food, lovely looking food, and then it's like it kills people if you eat it. It's lethal.
It will give you an out of body experience, but not in a good way.
That's basically So Young's food. So it would look nice, but it would taste so bad. I don't know if she's improved. I'm sorry, So Young, if you're listening to this, but I'm not sure if it's improved or not.
But at least her husband knows how to cook, so she's never gonna go hungry, or he's never gonna go hungry.
No, I think she likes her own food. Don't get me wrong.
Really?
I think so. I tried her food once. It wasn't good.
I like So Young. I feel like you don't give her enough credit. I feel like her food is actually quite nice.
Have you tried her food?
I'm scared.
Yeah, we're all scared. We're all scared to try So Young's food.
Oh, I miss So Young.
I miss So Young. So Young, if you're listening, I miss you, man. A really cool guy.
He's the girl.
She's the girl, but she's a really cool guy. And congratulations on the wedding.
Congrats.
Which was like last year. Speaking on the Korean theme, because we're talking about bulgogi and whatnot, you know how there's all these different shops around London? You got Japan Center, you got Wing Yip. They have a Korean one now.
Where's that?
Instead of turning into Kapacha, you walk forward. You know where that sort of Danish bakery is? Or
near Orlenstein?
That's it. If you walk forward from that...
Oh, they opened one up there.
Yeah, it's called H... It's not called H... I think it's H-Mart.
I never saw that.
Yeah, it's a Korean shop. It's like Japan Center, but for Korean product. And it's really nice. And it's really cheap as well. Like, you look at the Pocky and it's like it's cheaper than Wing Yip. Wing Yip, you can get Pocky for like 59p. Like there, it's like 50p.
Is it?
It's really cheap.
Oh my god.
And it's like, it's not imported from another place. It's actually all Korean stuff. So you can get lotte stuff like lotte custard pies and things like that. You can get like Korean drinks.
So I was in one of the Korean supermarkets in Golders Green, and they actually have a cheese flavored choco pie. I don't understand how that works. It's cheddar cheese.
Oh, cheddar cheese net
flavored. But I assume it's the cream inside is cheddar
nasty.
Cheese.
That's disgusting. That's definitely an American influence with the cheese whiz.
No, but like, yeah, that's what I imagine it tasting like spray cheese, like spray canned cheese inside a choco pie.
That sounds disgusting.
It sounds rank, doesn't it?
It does. Speaking of rank, I don't want to judge this. We're sponsored by Japan Crate, and in their fruits basket crate, they sent off a cheese milk tea.
It's not cheese and milk tea. If you look at it, it's got coffee beans in there and it's got cheese. I think
not coffee.
No, it's got a picture of a tiramisu slice on there.
Yeah,
I think it's
Pocky.
tiramisu.
It says Pocky.
But I think it's tiramisu flavor.
It might be.
And if that's the case, that's just a latte. That sounds nice. It's basically an ice cold latte.
Okay, I get where you're coming from because obviously tiramisu does have cheese in it. And it says it is a mascarpone.
Yeah, it's not like it's cheddar cheese.
It's not cheddar cheese, but for some reason, I look at it and I'm like, when they described it and they said cheese, I'm like, no, that sounds disgusting. But it looks like a creamy milk tea.
Yeah, but I can imagine over there isn't like cheese that smells like feet, and like it's mature cheddar. Like honestly, it's Cathedral City kind of cheese. It's not like they have Cathedral City inside there or a Baby Bell. Do you know what I mean? It's not like it's like cheese, like proper cheese. It's creamy cheese. It's cream cheese.
It's cream cheese.
Kind of like how you put in a cheesecake.
Yeah, exactly. Because then you get like mascarpone and like all these different types of cheeses in a cheesecake. Hence why it's called a cheesecake. But when they described it as milk cheese tea, I just think cheddar. I think cheddar or I think brie, and I'm like, that's nasty. But actually, this looks great. This actually looks like a milk tea that I would make at home.
It just looks like an iced latte in a bottle. Do you know how you get those little Starbucks sort of iced lattes and Sainsbury's and stuff like that, where you stick your straw in there? Not sponsor us. Where you stick your straw in there, you just like you drink it out of the little cup, because basically it's like a little foil top and you just stab it with a straw. Kind of like you're drinking Capri-Sun. It's like Capri-Sun but for like the mature
adults,
people.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Adult Capri-Sun.
I mean, even though I still drink Capri-Sun to this day, and I'm turning 25 this year, but I love
Capri-Sun.
Oh my god! Oh, the summer berries one.
I've never tried that.
That one's lit.
What
I
is
don't
it
like the orange one's a bit
What
too
is it
dilute. What?
What is it about? Like, what is the summer berries? Is it like Oasis? Is it like
No, it's like fruit punch.
Like Kool-Aid?
No, it's like a watered down Oasis.
Oh, okay. So, like I said, it's like Oasis.
Yeah.
For people who don't like water.
They don't advertise it like that anymore, do they?
I think it's because there was something problematic with the advertising.
For people who don't like water. And everyone all of a sudden had like kidney infections.
Yeah, that's probably why.
There was a rise of kidney infections after that was aired.
that wasn't a great advertisement for them.
Do you know what was a really, really bad advert?
What?
And it got taken off so quickly. Remember the Trident gum?
Oh no. Mastication for the nation.
Yeah, and like people miss it. Like,
because people are dumb. People don't know what masticate means. Masticate means to chew. But that was, I get it. They were trying to go for shock advertising there. But they need to realize that a lot of people are dumb and they're not going to think about chewing and they're not going to know what that word means. They'll think, oh wow. I guess, and it's also because children were watching those adverts and whatever.
Yeah, but they were screaming out mastication, not.
Yeah, but you know, it's not the best thing.
I mean, they could have done it. Trident gum, chewing for the nation. That's basically what it was.
Chewing for the nation.
That is basically what it was.
You know, if they did that, if it was just a random person, it was just an old man that was like Trident gum, chewing for the nation, I would have laughed.
Oh,
my
who's
balls
the
off.
guy? Brucey.
Bruce Forsyth, he's
Yeah,
dead. He's
I know,
dead.
but like, this aired
If
back
he
in
was
the
like,
day.
Trident gum,
Chewing
for the nation. If he did that,
it would have
I would
worked.
have. Or if it was Larry David.
Or
It was Larry David.
I can't even imagine that.
I can't do a Larry David accent, but if it was Larry David, chewing for the nation. But the mastication for the nation seems like a Curb Your Enthusiasm moment. Definitely. It sounds like something you would write into an episode.
Yeah, that would be interpreted horribly wrong.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Like the doll episode. I don't know if you remember that doll episode.
No, I don't.
The episode's called The Doll, and Larry, he's not allowed to bring a bottle of water into the cinema theater, so he hides it in his pants. And the line for the boys' bathroom is long, so he goes into the girls' bathroom because it's empty. And then a little girl's there. I think it's Susie's daughter, or the girl's name is Susie. I can't remember. But basically, the kid goes in and hugs Larry to thank Larry for the doll, because Larry found the doll. And then she was like, Mommy, there's something hard in Larry's pants. And then it was just ironic.
It just escalated.
It just ended there. The episode ended there, and it was like dun dun dun. And then he was trying to jump out the window. That was the end of the episode. Because it obviously it doesn't look too good for Larry, but that's what I mean. That
yeah, especially if you're in a little girl's bathroom with something hard.
It was a public
but it was
bathroom.
a little girl by herself in the bathroom.
Yeah, that's what I love about Curb. But we're not talking about Curb.
We're talking about food.
We're talking about food.
What were we talking about last?
We were talking about Korean food.
Yeah.
I don't like cathedral.
I like cheese.
I don't like cathedral.
I like cheese.
My favorite cheese.
No, don't even say that you don't like cathedral, because I remember back in the day when we went to Auntie's house, we would make cheese sandwiches with salad cream, and it was the best thing ever.
Yeah, because she had cathedral cheese, and we weren't really
salad cream,
and we weren't really a cheese eating family. But even then, the cheese that we would get would not be cathedral cheese.
It would just be plain.
It wouldn't
It
necessarily.
was like a mild cheddar.
Yeah, we'd get like cheddar, like Tesco brand cheddar cheese or whatever.
Like a mild one though. We would never get.
It would never be cathedral. And even
Which
if it
is
was,
true.
like, don't get me wrong, we had like Baby Bells. We weren't deprived of cheese.
Baby and cheese strings.
And cheese strings, which isn't really cheese. And we'd have like white cheese. I think we were more of a white cheese family.
Feta
like
kind of family.
Feta or Bulgarian type cheese or anything like that.
Goat
Syrian cheese or goat's cheese or anything like that. We were kind of more into that, or halloumi.
Oh, that plaited white cheese as well.
Plaited white cheese is great. It's more of like a Syrian type thing. It's nice. Like I said, cathedral cheese. I'm kind of disgusted by it.
I like it.
No, it just, when I saw it in Costco and I saw it on a mass.
No. When you see it on a mass scale, it's there's only so much mature cheddar I can take. See what I mean? Like when you see it on a mass scale, that's something different. But when you have like a normal sized block, which is gonna last you quite a long time, in my opinion, like a nice cheese and pickle sandwich.
Like Branston pickle. Yeah, like a Ploughman's. Yeah, I like a cheese Ploughman's.
I love a Ploughman's.
Yeah, cheese Ploughman's.
I mean, the best Ploughman's I've ever had was not in Marks and Spencer's. Or
it was in
Tesco.
Morrison's.
No, I
love a Morrison's Ploughman's.
But not just that, in Boots, because yes,
the pharmacy.
Yes, what really aggravates me is when you have a Ploughman's and on the packet it says no mayo.
But do you know why they do that?
It needs mayo.
You know why they do that?
Why?
It's because some people don't eat mayonnaise for like religious reason.
Why is that?
I thought it was because of certain people that are vegetarians because of religious reasons, and they can't eat anything that comes from like for example, there are some people who are Hindus. They're vegetarians, right? Not all of them are, but some of them are. They're strict vegetarians, and they can eat cheese,
But
and
they
can
can't
have
eat
milk,
egg?
but eggs they can't have.
Really? I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Eggs they can't have. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I heard. And so that kind of makes sense because you see those sandwiches, like the cheese sandwiches, no mayo, and I think it was only a recent thing because it never used to be like that. And it's very difficult to find a ploughman's with mayonnaise. And to be honest, a ploughman's with mayonnaise is on another level, even if it's a little bit of mayonnaise.
Oh my god, it's the best thing in the world.
I love a good ploughman's.
Oh, especially with mayonnaise in there.
The worst ploughman's though I've ever eaten was from Sainsbury's. No, Sainsbury's had the worst ploughman's.
Oh yeah.
Because it was like a sub. I was like, ugh. No,
No,
Sainsbury's
ploughman shouldn't be in a
that,
sub.
mate.
It needs to be malted sliced bread.
Malted sliced bread.
Malted sliced bread.
Especially from Morrison's. Morrison's
had the best.
Morrison's, you know what you're doing. Asda knows what they're doing. Tesco, they know what they're doing a little bit.
Sainsbury's, no.
Sainsbury's,
I
no.
feel like
M&S, yeah.
On that topic, Sainsbury's has the worst meal deal selection ever.
Yes, they have like
Tesco.
2 sandwiches.
Tesco's
bomb.
is bomb.
Tesco's bomb.
You got even like the little snacks. You got your little cocktail sausages, your prawns, your sushi, 1,000,001 different kinds of sandwiches, which are pretty much all included in the meal deal for £3, and so many different varieties of crisps and chocolates and drinks as well. You don't get that in Sainsbury's.
I think it's because Sainsbury's, obviously, to invest in all these different flavors, they have to spend more money, and they know.
No,
what
but it's
people
not just like, even if the flavors are there, you only have like 2 sandwiches, 2 options, or not 2. I'm over exaggerating, but pretty much only 2 options in the meal deal. Whereas if you go to Tesco's, like pretty much everything's in a meal deal.
Come to think about it, you do have a point, because there are certain sandwiches, like if you wanted a chicken salad sandwich, that's not in the meal deal anymore in Sainsbury's.
Is it not?
It's not. Only the good for you one is.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know.
Only like, what's it called? Be good to yourself or whatever. I don't know.
Or
what
like
it is.
a chicken and sweet corn. Whereas if you wanted like a chicken and bacon sub from Tesco, that's a meal
That's
deal.
in there. That's in the meal deal.
Or if you want like a chicken salad, that's in a meal deal. Or like a chicken salad sub, meal deal.
And it's all the same price.
Cocktail sausages with ketchup.
You can pick the most
I think it is,
expensive.
I don't know.
The only thing that's not included is Finest, but even then,
Yeah.
Finest has their own meal deal.
Does it? I never
I
noticed.
think they do. They have their own separate meal
Or
deal.
like they've got like
It's like
these
more
little,
expensive.
These little snacks like feta parcels of like spinach. That's in
They
a
have
meal
more
deal.
variety. I think Tesco, because they're so large, they have more variety.
Like
and they
even
can,
fruits and vegetables, all these snack pots. I think Tesco is the best place to go to lunch,
yeah.
especially if you're on a budget. Like even if you pick up a meal deal and a snack, you're only going to spend £4.
I'm not going to deny that.
Sponsor us.
Tesco, if you're listening, sponsor us. Another great place, to be honest with you, Marks and Spencer's. The only issue I have with them is that
They never have enough baguette sandwiches.
I don't like those baguette
I
sandwiches.
like them. I like
The ones
them.
that they make. I have this complex, right, about those sandwiches. They look so perfect. There has to be something wrong. There has to, genuinely.
But then again, it's M&S. This isn't just any
True.
food.
It's not just
This
any
is
food. It's M&S.
M&S food.
But I think
You really, really, really like the baguette with the chicken and avocado in there because they put they pack the
They pack
chicken and avocado
But
in
it
there.
depends. It depends what time of day you're going to and what store you're going to, because you might get someone that's working there that's really stingy, that puts like 2 slices
Of
of avocado. And I'm like, come on, it's a chicken and avocado sandwich. Don't be doing that to me, okay? And then you go to some really nice M&S stores that will pack it with avocado. And I'm a big fan of avocado in my sandwiches. I used to hate it, and then one day I was so hungry and there was nothing to eat, and there was that chicken avocado sandwich. I was like, I'll try this out. And it's now like my favorite sandwich.
It's so good.
The issue with M&S, like I said, they don't have a meal deal.
I thought they did, but it's very limited.
They did, and then they stopped it, and then they brought it back, and then they stopped it.
They need to make up their minds.
Well, because they make more money without the meal deal, because they know people are going to buy their.
But even then, the meal deal was expensive. It was £5.
It was like £5,
and it was quite limited.
£4 or £5.
It was £5, I think, and it was quite limited to what you can pick inside the meal deal. Like I personally think, if you want to get fed with decent like quality food,
Tesco.
even like with Tesco, it's not just quantity; it's quality as well.
I think it's also the
And
taste.
it's,
Like,
yeah,
look,
and it's cheap as well.
M&S is great. It's great in terms of taste and whatever, but
You get your paycheck in. If you actually think and you want to save money, and you actually think and forecast how much you usually spend on food, you'll be shocked. Like, for example, a salad from Pret and like a drink or a coffee from Pret as well, it's £5 in itself. Yeah, so you can easily spend £7, £8 on lunch in Pret every single day.
You could, but that's not really what I want to talk about. I think for me, the whole Tesco versus M&S thing, M&S at times, like, you go there for certain sandwiches, but then you kind of get sick of it. Like, there's some great sandwiches there. They got a lovely club sandwich. They've got a lovely...
Oh, the chicken club.
Chicken and bacon's disgusting at Marks and Spencer's.
Really?
I don't like it. The reason
I'm not
why
really
it's...
into chicken and bacon.
No. The secret to a good chicken and bacon sandwich, or a secret to any good chicken sandwich,
Lettuce.
is the mayonnaise.
Really?
You have
Oh,
to
yes, but it
pack it
has to
with
be
mayonnaise.
like lemony, kind of peppery mayonnaise.
Yeah, but it has to be a lot of mayonnaise.
Are you a mayo girl?
I'm a mayo girl.
Yeah.
I am definitely yum yum. I'm a mayo girl.
Yummy.
Yummy.
Yum.
I love it.
Lickety lick.
Stop it. I love mayonnaise, but I think but seriously, mayonnaise is the secret in these sandwiches, and Tesco's got a lot of it. Asda's got a lot of it. Morrison's got a lot of it. No, but seriously, Tesco's got a lovely sandwich, but M&S, sometimes the sandwiches are dry. I get it, they're trying to be healthy, they're trying to cut down on the mayo, or they'll put in their regular chicken sandwich, they'll put in yogurt. And I'm like, no. Although they've got some lovely sandwiches, right? Like, one of my favorite sandwiches is like their protein sandwiches, which is basically double the filling. So it's the filling of two halves of a sandwich in one half of a sandwich.
But see, I can't do that because personally, although it's the same quantity, it wouldn't fill me up because in my mind, because it's one slice of a sandwich.
Less bread.
Yeah,
that's why
it wouldn't fill me up because I'm like, it's one half of a sandwich. My mind, physically, when I look at it, it's just half a sandwich. That's all it is.
And they charge you the same amount of money for it, by the way. It's not any cheaper, which is a bit ridiculous. You can do that yourself and throw the bread away if you wanted to.
Yeah, true. I really like their little protein pots they have, like the feta and beetroot one, or like those little ones where it's got like chicken in one bit, the egg, and like grapes and apples or whatever, or like
that is rank. I don't understand.
I like it. I like that. I really like the idea of it.
Egg and spinach. What is that?
No, you've never had like a salmon pot with egg and spinach in there. It's the best thing ever.
That's
like
rank,
all you need
man.
is a bit of salt and pepper on top.
Look. Do you know what I also like? Speaking about supermarkets, one of my favorite things, I love supermarket cafes. I love
But
them.
you like the really shoddy kind of old looking one. Yeah. Like Asda, like Morrison's.
Morrison's.
You like one that will serve you up
IKEA.
a really greasy, dead fry up, but you'll enjoy it.
But I used to love going to Tesco's cafe. They used to have a cafe and they stopped doing it.
I don't ever remember there being a...
There used to be where
I
Costa
remember Asda Cafe.
Asda Cafe
the
is
one
nice.
in Wembley was
Fish
the
and
place
chips,
to be.
That's where it was. Morrison's got a nice one. Asda's got a nice one. IKEA.
I've never actually been to IKEA.
IKEA? Oh my god. Meatballs from IKEA, fish and chips from IKEA. The IKEA food court is like the reason to go to IKEA.
Yeah, no, I've never been to IKEA at all.
I think me, Sven, I think Rayan actually went and we ate there. It was legit. Obviously, I think Rayan had fish and chips, but it was like me and Sven ate meatballs, and we still go there to eat meatballs. And we know it's not the best quality meat, but there's something about it. The gravy, their gravy's weird. There's a white gravy, like. So yeah, we're talking about IKEA. You saying you've never been there before?
No, I've never been, and every single time you go, I actually say, "Let me go." You always talk about the meatballs and the lingonberries. I want to go.
Ooh, lingonberry. Lovely, lovely jubbly. Try one of these, Georgina.
What is that?
This is from our Japan crate. It's called Mikan Gummies.
It's squishy.
It's squishy. It's basically a tangerine gummy sweet. It's quite nice.
Do you know what it tastes like?
Tastes like Flintstones vitamins. The Flintstones chewable vitamins.
The ones that used to be like, "Oh, Mom, I'm sick. Let me have a vitamin."
And you eat the whole packet.
I know.
You can't eat. Obviously, you can't get no.
And then you really feel vitamized.
Yeah, but these actually taste like you're eating
vitamins. Pass me another one. This shit's lit. It's bomb.
Talking about IKEA, lingonberries. IKEA's kind of dropping it in terms of their drinks. Their drinks used to be really nice, and now they're cheaping out on drinks. It kind of feels like watered down or like not fizzy.
But then again, like, even when we went into Nando's the other day, the Coke did not taste like Coke. Why am I spending more money on something that just tastes?
Top tip for people that go to Nando's: there's 2 types of drinks on the menu now because of the sugar tax. Okay, do yourself a favor, save yourself that 30p, right, on the refillable drink. Order yourself a Fanta. When you go up to the counter in Nando's, say, "Can I get a Fanta?" Don't say I get a Coke. they'll charge you £3 for that Coke. Say I want a Fanta or I want a Diet Coke, they'll charge you £2.30 for it. So you're saving 70p, and if you're getting drinks for everyone, you're saving a lot of money.
That's stealing.
You're not stealing.
That is stealing.
It's not, because it's not stealing.
It is.
How is it stealing? The drinks are refillable. You're paying for a product.
It's stealing simply because one, it's cheaper for a reason, and you're paying for the cheaper one only to use.
Yeah, but you need to understand that the people in Nando's, especially the ones in Brent Cross, I'm calling you out, Brent Cross Nando's. I noticed that Coke syrup is not proper Coke syrup. I don't know what it is. It's cheap Cola syrup. Am I right? Am I wrong?
I mean, it was kind of flat.
And it was tasting the same as Coke Zero.
But can we just say that day we ate Nando's, that chicken was on point. And those chicken livers, oh my god.
Chicken livers from Nando's are great. I always get them. The first time I got them, actually, I was with Swen and we got chicken livers from Nando's. And then we just ate them. That was all we ate.
I feel like sometimes if you're not feeling actual chicken, just go for the livers.
Go for the livers. They're great. It's a great breakfast menu thing as well.
The only thing that I don't really rate from Nando's, that little peg roll roll. Is it peg roll?
Peg roll?
I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
Maybe it's not peg roll. It's like the little Portuguese steak roll. It's just, you go to Nando's for chicken. It's like you wouldn't go to a steak restaurant and order fish.
Okay, one of your friends ordered that once, and I was like, I disrespected her from that day on. And you know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I know who you're on about.
I don't want to call you out, but
it looked so dry.
Because she's my friend as well. And I was like, you're going to Nando's and you're ordering a steak roll? What's wrong with you? What is actually wrong with you? You need to get your brain checked, mate. Like, no. You go for a cheeky Nandinos, mate. What else was I going to say? There's something nostalgic about those shitty cafes.
Especially when you order fry up with brown sauce. It's like your stomach rumbling.
My stomach's rumbling from that shitty cafe. There's
Memories.
something about it. No, not even shitty cafe. I mean like the supermarket cafe. There's something nostalgic about it. Like you're going in and you're getting something to eat and enjoy, and you don't... I think that's how IKEA gets you to spend money there, because you know you're going to walk around to burn those calories, and you're going to end up buying something. Every time I go into IKEA, I always end up buying something I don't need.
I'm not a furniture kind of buying person. I feel like if I were to go to IKEA, it would just be to go to the frozen food section and buy meatballs. The
meatballs are nice there. They also have a nice pick and mix. Yeah, nice pick and mix. They've got a nice...
No. Like, listen, I don't think that the containers that they keep in is clean every single day. And I feel like because the containers are open, anyone could be a disgusting little shit, like a 5-year-old kid picking their nose and picking up all those cola bottles with their hands.
I thought you were going to say someone could be a disgusting little shit and take a shit inside.
No, what I mean is
bottles.
like anyone could just, I don't think it's, unless you've got security there 24/7, make sure that no little kid touches the cola bottles and the strawberries. I can't trust pick and mix. I can't trust it. If it's kept behind the counter, like in is it Simmons?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, unless it's behind the counter and you've got staff actually
in Old Man Sims.
Yeah, and you
or
actually
Hardee's now.
Hardee's, and you actually have staff members pouring the pick and mix into the bag for you.
Let's talk about Hardee's for a moment. Black Death. There's one in Greenwich, and they don't necessarily have the Black Death, but they've got all the other different flavors. Because Black Death is like an Old Man Sims thing. I took my friends there. I took Adam and I took my man Poe, and we went there. And I was like, guys, I'm going to treat you to some sweets. I'm going to get you some bonbons. And they were like, oh, okay, that's weird. Why are you getting us like out of all the sweets? And then they loved it. They're such masochists. They love pain. It's insane. Like, it was burning our mouths. And
it burns a hole in your stomach. They tell you you're not allowed to have more than one each week.
Yeah.
Because it will burn a hole in your stomach.
We were having like 5 a day.
You're not supposed to. Because it will burn a hole in your stomach. That's how horrifically acidic it is.
It was nice though. And we were giving it around. We were going around the uni. We were like, do you guys like... We bought a shit ton. We were like...
Because I think it was like...
And it was
what,
cheap.
like £5 for the whole box?
Yeah, it was insane. It was like, you can... And we were giving it around to people in uni. I was like, oh, try some. We're like, oh, thanks. Like, people we didn't know. And we're just giving them sweets. Open this box, please.
Alright, what is this?
This is a grape gum. Ball gum.
What?
It's like little sort of pinballs of gum.
I don't know what Japan's obsession is with gum and gummy bears. I'm not gummy bears, but gummy candy.
It's not gummy candy. This is actual chewing gum.
Yeah, but I don't understand what their obsession is.
I don't know. You speak to the Japanese, they'll tell you.
I'm trying to open it, man.
I'm trying to open it.
I'm trying to open it. Oh my god, you can't even actually open it.
Japanese snacks are just so difficult to open. It's like getting out of Guantanamo Bay. Just give me some snack. Ooh, she opened the girl.
Ooh, she ready? Ooh, these
What
look
color are
interesting.
they?
They're
Are they
pink.
purple? Big me, man. Give me some.
Hmm.
No. Fell on the floor.
Pick it up.
Mm. Problem with Japanese gum.
They lose flavor in like 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
It's like juicy fruit. I swear to God.
Juicy
Juicy fruit.
I remember in that vine. Remember that vine?
I just like, boy, give me some juicy fruit. And what did you say afterwards?
He was like, girl, juicy fruit only lasts 2 seconds. I can't remember what it was. I've lost the flavor in my gum already. What about you?
I mean, mine's still there.
It's like, it's not.
It's really faint. It's not powerful at all.
But I've also found that Japanese gum doesn't kind of stick together. It's really sort of flat and like wavy. If you get what I'm saying? Oh, we didn't talk about one awesome food court. We talked about all the different shops. We forgot about Costco.
I mean, Costco has the best hot dog ever, and it's only like $1.50 with a drink.
Apparently, in the US, it's $1.50. So why are we paying £1.50? We should be paying £1 for it.
Actually, no. Costco has the best gelato as well. No, oh my God, no, the chicken sandwich.
Watashi no gelato.
The chicken, no, the chicken sandwich. Oh
Problem
my
is,
God.
one person can't finish it by
No.
themselves.
Trust me, one person can finish it.
It's big.
That's because you had a hot dog as well.
I want to try their shepherd's pie.
Actually, their chicken bake.
Their chicken bake looks nice, but I don't know what's
But their
in
chicken pizza is on
Ooh!
another level. Ooh, yeah.
Girl!
Ooh.
That chicken pizza, that pepperoni.
But the steak
they
and
don't do
Angus
a
pie
vegetarian. If they did a
with
vegetarian,
mash.
it would be nice.
They don't do
I think.
vegetarian.
They don't. They only do cheese. They only do
Cheese is like, oh well, it's vegetarian, but it's not the
yeah,
veggie
but it's not-
supreme.
I mean, like a veggie supreme. That's what I'm talking about. Oh wow, and we ended it on pizza.
It's a circle of
It's
life.
circle of pizza.
Pizza.
It's circle of pizza.
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 Domino's. Domino's FTW.
Okay. If you want to side with Georgina,
Which you should.
tell us which is better, Domino's or Pizza Hut. I used to be on the Domino's camp, and then I tried Pizza Hut, and Tyson and Kevin and Joe were giving me shit for being on the Domino's side, right? But I've changed. I'm on Pizza Hut side, right? So what do you prefer, Domino's or Pizza Hut?
I just feel
Tell
like
us,
pizza bread is just deep fried bread.
right? We've already
Pizza Hut or pizza bread.
pizza bread.
Well, there you go. Pizza bread.
Pizza
That's
bread.
what Domino's is. Can we just say
Yeah,
one
did
thing?
you just say Domino's is pizza bread?
No, I meant
Yeah.
Pizza Hut. No, I meant Pizza Hut. But can we just say we can agree on one thing, especially in the Arab world? Papa John's.
Baba John's.
Baba
Ooh,
Johanna.
Baba John's.
Baba Johanna is the best.
We should have gone Pizza Hut in Dubai as
No.
well. We should
I
have.
thought we did. No, we didn't.
never did.
We didn't. We went
We went
KFC.
KFC and that was shit.
That
Dubai,
Strimbo
you should be
looks out.
ashamed.
No, but anyway. No, don't hate on Dubai.
Dubai, you should be ashamed for your KFC, okay? That was the worst shit
No,
I've ever eaten in my life.
I'm sure if we went to like the one in the mall, the one in the mall was better than the one we had in
it was all
JBR.
shit. I tried it all.
Trust me,
I
no,
tried
the one in the mall. We are not getting into this argument, but can we just end it on this last note? Baba Johanna, aka Papa John's,
Or Baba John's.
Baba John's, is the best pizza out there. Even the garlic bread, even the marinara sauce, it's the best.
Not in London, though.
In Dubai.
In Dubai.
But Domino's for the win.
Pizza has better wings.
Yes.
They've got better desserts.
But when we're talking,
Remember that
no,
cookie,
yes,
that cookie shit? They got
That-
better salads.
no,
They got better
but
salad.
We're
Remember?
not talking. Yeah, they got
Bacon
better
bits?
everything, but not better
Ooh.
pizza. What's the point? We're not talking. Yes, I have to admit the salad, the dessert, and the chicken wings. The wings, they are the best.
Wings.
But honestly, actually, you know what? Do you know what else had really amazing wings? Byron. But let's not get onto that.
Yeah.
I like the one in Byron's. But anyway, the pizza itself, Domino's, and the garlic bread, Domino's. The wedgies, Domino's.
Wedgies, Domino's, yeah, for sure. Definitely wedgies. I don't know why Domino's does nachos as well. Like, nachos isn't really a pizza thing. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't see the relation.
No, I don't
Neither is
really see it.
wedgies.
No, wedges is a pizza thing.
Is it?
Yeah,
Pizza and
yeah,
wedgies?
peaches and wedges.
I-
Peaches and wedges.
Wedgies.
Oh, wedgies.
Wedgies. You're thinking of a different kind of wedgies.
Talk to us on Twitter at Get a Life Podcast. You can leave your suggestions for stuff that you'd like us to talk about. Remember, if you're Nando's, please sponsor us. So remember, if you want to go and check us out, you can check us out on iTunes, You can check us out on Spotify and Google Play. And remember to check out the rest of the podcasts that we do. Kunai, which this kind of spawned off from, which is our anime podcast. And obviously original Get Life podcast where we talk about games and stuff. And be sure to check out our lovely sponsors, Crunchyroll, for 14 days of ad-free anime in HD. Go to crunchyroll.com/kunai. If you want to support us by checking out Loot Crate, you can go to lootcrate.com/Get a Life podcast. And if you use the code Get a Life, then you get yourself 10% off. And if you want to check out our mainline sponsor for today's episode, of which that we talked about their lovely products and we were snacking on throughout this episode, and we might even continue to snack on every episode, check out Japan Crate. If you go to www.getalifepodcast.com/Japan Crate, use the code GALP at checkout to get $3 off your next Japan Crate. Check them out, it supports us, etc. And remember, if you want to check us out on Twitter or on Instagram, it's at Get a Life Podcast. We're on both of those places. Interact with us, tell us what you want to see. And yeah, Georgina, any last words? Oh, the YouTube videos, yeah. We open up the crates, whether it's the Loot crates or the Japan crates, so you can actually see what we got. That should be going up. It should already be up, actually. Go and check it out and enjoy that. Anything else you'd like to plug? No. Domino's? No. I will only change my opinion. Domino, exactly. I'll only change my opinion if Domino's gives us a sponsorship. Whoever gives us a sponsorship is going to be the better one by default. It definitely works like that with me. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Say goodbye, Georgina.
Hi.
I thought you were going to say goodbye, Georgina.
Goodbye.
No, I thought you were going to say
Goodbye, my lover.
goodbye, my friend. You have been the one. You have been the one for me.
Is that James Blunt?
That is.
That's such a cool last name, Blunt.
Smoke weed every day.
Ciao.
Bye bye. Stay sexy. That's a classic Joe line. I had to do it in memory of Joe.
He's alive, right?
Joe is alive, yes. But he's not on this podcast, so I have to mention him.
Yeah, but not in that way. That's just dark.
Oh, sorry. Stay sexy.